Hey, welcome to another wonderful stream that I'm doing. I'm going to do some real cool stuff, but first I gotta fix my stream. So, eh, uh, everything sucks. Oh, maybe that's not cool. Of course, encoder settings. What does that even mean? Oh God. Okay, so I need to fix my canvas because right now it's streaming like 640 by 480, which is garbage. So I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. Okay, that should be better. So initially, I had things set up so that I had like the stream size set to like 640 by 480. Now it's 1920 by or 1980 by 1020. So, or sorry, 1920 by 1080. So it's 1080p now at 60 frames per second. So that should be significantly better than anything that I was doing previously. And yeah, that's good because I'm a big fan of things not sucking and looking like garbage. So anyway, I've been watching Pro Jared do his version of a Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer, and man, I'm tired of that because he's bad at it. Like he's real bad at it. So I'm trying to set my screen up here so I can see everything, which is difficult. I probably should have done it before I started streaming, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to do what I do because that's how I roll. Bringing up all the things. Oh, if I have to answer anything in chat, I have to do a pause, so hold on. Change that. Let's see. My focus is lost. Allow input. That's good. Okay. So now it should just keep going no matter what I do, which is good. I also keep looking over here because reasons. I probably need to put the... Nope, that was not what I meant to do. Screw it. I'm going to go with what I got. And I screwed up the chat window. Okay, good. Got it. Everything's back to normal now. So I'm actually using a different emulator now than previously. So things may look a little bit different. I'm used to BSN or SNES 9X. Now I'm using BSNES. So that should be a little bit of change. There's like a new HD filter that they started using, so I'm trying that. Ugh. Now I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a professional at doing this whatsoever, because clearly I am not by any means a professional. But I'm certainly more pro than Pro Jared, which I will, prove by getting significantly further in the same amount of time. See, professional would probably do like a moonwalk thing. I don't know if you can do that without. I don't think you can do that without a charge shot, but I could be completely wrong. I have never actually tried to learn how to pull off the moonwalk. I've gotten good at a lot of the tricks and things like mock ball. I'm pretty good at. I mean, a lot of the little things I'm not bad at. I'm definitely not at. Hey, magic powder, nice. But yeah, I'm not like the number one guy, or even close to like bottom level speed run. Like I'm not good at it. I don't know anything. I don't know like specific strats and all kinds of stuff. I know some tricks, and that's about it. Do I really want a damage boost into this? I guess I'll give it a shot. If I get it, cool. If I don't really care. Oh, really? Really? Alright, whatever. Just a reserve tank, I could care less. Alright. Well, the good news is I got magic powder, which is really helpful. Not only does that unlock an item later on in the game, but it also it gives me the option to deal with anti-fairies or dark fairies, whatever they're called, in Link to the Past. I think they're called dark fairies in the past. I don't know. Maybe they're called anti-fairies. I have no idea. I could just be making the whole anti-fairy thing up. I know dark fairy is for sure a thing, but anti-fairy, it's probably not really a thing. Probably just made that up in my head. Oh man, I hate this. When I mean this, I mean like specifically, I hate the shaft. I hate the shaft. Let it be known, Dave hates the shaft. So, yeah. Good news as far as videoing, video performance. I know, like, I still haven't finished the arcade video. I definitely finished the actual, what do you call it? I feel like the audio is a little bit high for this game, so I'm going to turn that down. But yeah, so, turn this down slightly. So, I finished the actual construction a really long time ago. I finished putting the thing together a long time ago, and I just never got around to completing the, what's it called, video. Like, I never finished editing it, partly because I switched software to Adobe. So previously I was using a program called Cyberlink Power Director, and it's pretty expensive software for what it is. But then I, realized that, my wife being a student meant that I could essentially get her to use her student ID to get a cheaper monthly subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud, which meant that I got access to like Photoshop and After Effects and Adobe Premiere and all kinds of stuff. And I've never really used the software that much, so I wanted to give it a shot. And it's not bad. It's just getting used to using something different. And I'm not quite used to it yet. So I just kind of took a break from everything for a couple months, and I'm going to finish it eventually. I actually started working on a movie review for the movie The Fog, not the 2000 something version, but the old 1980s version, because 1980s Fog is a great movie. The old John Carpenter movie is just fantastic. Anything John Carpenter does, I think, is amazing. Maybe not anything. There are some really bad ones. Like, I watched James Rolfe did a thing with where they talked about, they do their thing on Fridays where they pretend to be in like a video store or whatever and talk about old movies. And one of the things I think they mentioned at some point was Prince of Darkness, and I think it was during like one of their little-known hidden gem movie type things they were talking about. And I was like, oh, you know what? I've never seen that one. Hey, Morph Ball. Yeah, actually, this run's actually going pretty good. Clearly, I'm going to embarrass Pro Jared, just out of the pure luck that I'm having right now. And if you're wondering why I'm carrying a fish, by the way, it's because this will ensure that I get some rupees and bombs when I get to the town. I just have to try not to get hit while I'm carrying the stupid fish. Anyway, yeah, I mean, there goes that. Alright, there. Oh, now I gotta deal with the beeping. You know, on the old, maybe not the old, but on like just the Legend of Zelda randomizer, you can set it so that it removes that beeping because it's freaking annoying. I know it's, it's supposed to make things tense and at the very least give you a warning that, hey, you're about to die because you're stupid and you took too many hits. Stupid, but just bad at the game. But it's just annoying at this point. Like, it doesn't build any tension for me. It just annoys me. Anyway, it should go away when I get to the shopkeeper dude. I think he gives me a heart. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna get a heart back in a minute. Shortly. Oh, but yeah, I'm working on a new. Oh yeah, so man, I'm like all over the place. So the thing I was talking about was the good news. I've got some new parts coming. I just got i7 9700K, which I think I'm going from a 6700. I either got a 77, 76, 77, or 90 or 67. I think it's. Man, I can't remember what processor I have. But yeah, I've got a few generations. I'm a few generations behind, essentially. It's been a while since I upgraded. So yeah, I'm upgrading to a nicer 9700K processor, motherboard. New motherboard, obviously. Gonna have more RAM, which doesn't make a whole lot of difference. It probably will help a little bit with streaming. I don't know. We'll see. Not that I'm having any trouble streaming right now. Like I can stream, I can probably stream 100 frames per second and not miss a beat right now. That gets more water in a minute. But yeah, having the extra hardware behind it will make actually doing the videos easier. Rendering will be quicker. And I got the lamp. Wow. This is actually going pretty well. I'm not having to do anything stupid. I'm not going to have to go through the cave blind. I'm not going to have to go through Hyrule Castle blind. I can actually go through Hyrule Castle now, which is pretty cool. Big fan of being able to just do stuff. Got the morph balls, so there's a few things I can get to already. If I get some, I think I got power bombs too, so I think there's a lot of things open to me at the moment, really. So it's going pretty well so far, surprisingly well. I don't know what seed this is, and I would tell you, but I don't think anybody cares that much. If you're interested, put in a comment after the fact, and I will put the seed out there. Well, 300 rubies, that's kind of not useful. Well, it is useful, actually. I can go get the item from this guy now. And I think that about wraps up, everything in this town. So now I need to, the only other thing left is if I get a bottle, I can talk to the bug catching kid, but I don't have a bottle yet. So now I'm going to go into the Lost Woods and see if I can find anything good in here. Jump down this hole and see if there's anything good. There's missiles. The one thing that bothers me about Jared is he doesn't understand a lot of the basic stuff about when he's random. You'd think he'd watch somebody else and learn some okay, here's basic mechanics of how things work. Getting out of the dark world, I mean, he didn't know initially. Wow, I'm so lucky. I'm getting so lucky this run. But basic mechanics okay, I need to get somewhere quickly. How about I don't waste time and I just do a quick save and quit, and then I go right back to Link's house. Or if I want to go to a sanctuary quicker to get that item, I can just go to sanctuary. But I'm actually going to do that after I get through the stuff down here, so that I can go up there and get the thing out of the sanctuary, plus I can get the 3 chests down in the bottom of Hyrule Castle, since I did get the Titan's Myth. So, making a lot of good progress here. It's going surprisingly smoothly. I did a test run of this earlier today to kind of see what my luck's like, and I expected real bad things because what's it called? I basically could not get anywhere at all Like, everything sucked, essentially. Check my phone text messages so I know what they have. Oh. Hey, boomerang, that's something. 50 rupees, that's something else. 5 arrows is cool and hard. Okay. So one more item up in the up to the east and up a little bit. I don't think I've ever really seen 8 bombs just appear like that in the game. And I played this game a lot of times. So it's kind of weird to not see that ever until just now. I'm sure I've seen it before, it's just such a rare thing. Oh, man, I think... I'll get this in case I get hit again. Little life insurance. There you go. I can't remember if Zora... If I get the flip, or well, whatever the item is, I can't remember if I get it from grappling hook. Okay, got a lot more things open. I can't remember if I can get it from doing. What am I doing? If I can get it for 300 or 500, I don't remember. I'm not going to bother going up there just yet anyway. I'm going to go Sanctuary, pick up the item here. Oh, my heart's by kissing the priest. That's not weird. So I'll go down here, get the thing from down here, then I'll go, and then I'll go to, what's it called? Go up to Death Mountain, get the old man, and see, whoa, wrong button. Let's see if there's anything that he's going to give me that's any good. I'd love to find morph bombs, a high jump or space jump, preferably space jump. That'd be really useful, but who knows. There's also, actually, I'm gonna go to Link's house first and go to the castle. I'll go do that stuff. I know that once I get, I know if I don't get the key in the bottom section where you rescue Zelda, if I don't get a key there, I know that there's nothing else down below, or further in rather, because you need to get a key sometime inside there. So if I don't get it in here, it's, you know, it's clearly there, and I don't care about a small key. It doesn't do anything for me outside this dungeon. Kind of a headache. I can't remember if I took Tylenol. I think I did. I don't know. I get surgery in a couple days, so it'll be fun. I have a hernia because I lift things a lot. I don't know. Maybe people have noticed that. As I gotta go farther in. Maybe people have noticed that I look pretty fat this past year or so. Part of that is because, you know, I'm getting older, but the other part of that is I got this hernia, which, you know, makes me feel, it gets me a little bit bloated, makes me not feel so good, getting tired. A lot of things hernias cause, so I'm gonna get it fixed finally. I've actually probably had it for several years at this point, so, you know, I'm hoping maybe I get it fixed and I feel a lot better. Maybe I'll lose some weight quicker. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to lose weight, I'll tell you that. I haven't tried that hard, but it's hard though. Oh, I did actually find another news. I learned that so I had my Craig jig drill bit in, the one that's, you know, it's like a 8-inch long drill bit that, you know, it's a square bit. It's for putting in those Craig jig screws, or those, you know, pocket hole screws from when you get with a Craig jig, basically. Anyway, I had one of those. I did my drill. Oh, moon pearl, sweet. I had one of those in, and I was dumb enough Well, I'm not dumb enough to put it on the ground. Just putting a drill on the ground is not a big deal. But I put it on the ground, and then I walked away, and I was dumb enough to come back and like accidentally kick that drill bit with my ankle. And it hurt real bad for like, a second. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. It hurt a little bit, but I'm fine. And then a couple hours later, I'm just kind of, carrying my son around on my back, and he's like directing me where to go or whatever. And then I noticed that my ankle's starting to hurt, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look down, and there's it's like a golf ball sized lump on my ankle. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. What is going on? And I asked my wife, she's studying to be a nurse, and she's like, well, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, you're supposed to know these things. What are you going to school for? This is the whole reason I like that you're becoming a nurse, so that you could fix me when I have problems, because I'm going to fall apart as I get older. But yeah, pretty much it's just I must have hit it in the right spot, and I don't know what I wouldn't. It's like I wouldn't call it like a sprain or a strain. I don't even know. I guess maybe like a bruise, but it didn't bruise. It was weird. It's got this giant lump. It swelled up, got swole. But yeah, it sucked, and that's pretty much it. Phone call. Hello? What? Why? Okay. Okay, gotta take care of some things real quick, and I'll be right back. Well, as you can see, I've got my special guest here. And he's going to help me get through this game a little bit. Although not really. He hasn't been able to poop all day, so he needs some, he just needs some comforting, I guess. Why don't you snuggle up with me? Alright. Alright, so back into it. I've got one more chest here. And it's a reserve tank, okay. So now I'm going to go up to the sanctuary and go up to Death Mountain. And then I should be able to get, I don't know, something maybe. I think there's only I don't have the mirror, so unless I get the mirror, which is pretty unlikely, I can get the one item from the old man. I don't have the hammer or the golden glove yet, so the only thing I can get other than... Oh, actually there are 3 chests by Sahasrara, so I can check him. I'm going to do a quick peek over here though and see if there's anything useful that I'm going to get from beating Agnan. If there's nothing good, then I'm not going to have to do it, which is nice. Great, I don't have to beat Agnan. That's outstanding. You look miserable. Alright, so I'll go through the mountain cave, get the item from the old man, go to... I guess I'll go to the desert. The desert should have one thing, and then I'll go back and see Sahasrara, get whatever thing he's got there, the 3 chests. And I might be able to get a couple things from inside that first dungeon. But right now I can't even get to the Dark World other than this first area. That doesn't really do me any good. I guess there's 2 items I can get here, but this one up here is usually not very useful for anything. Buddy, you look so grumpy. You look so grumpy. Oh, Spazer, okay. I'll take that. Although it's not, like, super useful or anything, but I'll take it. I usually don't see anything other than, like, missiles there. Or, like, a rupee. So this is pretty impressive that it's not a completely useless item. I'm gonna get more comfortable. Alright, so off to the desert. I wonder what that Japanese says. It's like something's house. I don't know whose house. Could be Yamamoto Namagusuchi or something. I don't know what it says. I don't care. This doesn't really matter. Hey buddy, notice this is a game that I used to play when I was a baby. Not like a baby, but like I was probably a lot older than you. I think I was probably like, I don't know, how old was I when this game came out? It was like 94. I was probably like 8 or something. Okay. How old are you? How old are you? Do you know? How old are you? What? I can't hear you. Hold up how many fingers you are. You have 5. Go lower. How old do you think you are? See what I get from Sarsaparilla. Sunshine Sarsaparilla. I hear Sarsaparilla is a... I didn't know it was like a flavor. I thought it was like just a type of drink. It probably is for all I know. I know it's also a flavor now. Seems weird. Hey, Golden Glove. Alright, so I'm gonna see how far I can get in this dungeon. I'll see you at the end of this one. I'm going to come back and do this one at some point anyway. I can't, I definitely cannot beat it without the bow. But I can get some stuff done there, so that's something. I don't know. You gonna sleep in tomorrow, buddy? You gonna let me sleep in at all? Like, I gotta wake up and... you're not? No. How come you don't let Dad sleep in ever? You've been waking up later lately. Yeah, you have. Actually, you know what, buddy? I kind of lied a little bit. I definitely didn't play this game when I was 8 because it didn't exist. This is a combination of 2 games. Just keep on yawning. Get sleepy. Does your tummy hurt? Yeah. One, 2 rupees. See what we can pull off. Oh yeah, you can't hear anything, can you, buddy? Do you want to hear the song? Alright. Give me a second and then I'll give you one of my headphones to listen to. Let me see your ear. Alright, can you hear it? Yeah? Oh, I got the key. Got the big key. Well, a lot of people that stream stuff, they wear like the big headphones and stuff, and yeah, I don't get that. I don't see what the purpose of wearing giant headphones is. I mean, I kind of got it back in the day when microphone technology was maybe hard to come by. If you wanted a decent quality mic, you had to pretty much, I mean, you had to buy a decent headset. Or at least it was easier to get a decent quality headset, and then you didn't have to, you know, buy both. But nowadays, it's kind of like, meh. Oh, beastage. Alright, compass, so this is as far as I can go there. But the good news is I got the golden glove. So, I can now go into the dark world. Amongst other things. Hey. So I can go in the dark world and I can see various things. I can get the frog. Well, yeah, I can. I just gotta do some stupid stuff. I can get the frog, blacksmith guy, but I have to. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do this thing over here too. I didn't do the race yet. Knew I was forgetting something in this neck of the woods. Still haven't gotten a bottle. Oh, I did get a bottle, so I can talk to the bug catching kid too. I cut the guy some slack. You know, I cut Jared some slack because he'll forget he got stuff. Because you know that happens. It's just when you suck at everything, you don't know how most things work. That's when it's annoying. And your tummy hurting again? Your tummy hurting? Just let me know if you want to go sit on the toilet. Okay? Alright, buddy? Are you gonna let me know if you have to go? Okay. We're doing potty training. And he really wants to poop on the toilet. Because he'll get a new toy if he poops on the toilet. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Hey buddy, if you poop on the toilet tonight though, we're not going to get a toy until like tomorrow because all the toy stores are closed. So if you do poop on the toilet tonight, we'll get a toy tomorrow, okay? But you have all day to try. And if you poop at daycare, just, you know, let me know afterwards and then we'll get a toy after daycare. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Hey! Master Sword. Evan, I got the Master Sword. Okay. Did you know that you're funny? You did know that? What were you saying this morning about mommy? Were you saying, where's my freaking mommy? Yeah. Did you want to know where your freaking mommy was? Yeah, I don't even say that. I don't say frickin', you know? If I'm going to curse, I use the actual word. So it's kind of surprising that he said frickin'. He didn't get it from us, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe from his sister. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So I'm kind of conflicted here because there's so many things I can do before I do this. My ass hurt. So I'm gonna go here. I guess if I start Sanctuary, it's quicker. So this is the thing that Jared probably will not know what to do if he gets into the situation where, oh well, I guess he has the mirror. No, he doesn't. So if he got the gold, if he got the gold glove, the power glove, whatever, and he got the blacksmith guy, he wouldn't know that he's supposed to, you know, do this, just like do a save and quit to come back if he doesn't have the mirror. But luckily I know that because I, you know, learned how things worked. Now I'm not going to do the chest right. Actually, tempted to go do the chest too. But I can wait. Although, if the mirror or the hammer was in the chest, that'd be really cool. Did you lose your ear thing? Do you want me to put the ear thing back in? What? Yeah? Okay. Alright, is it in there good? Do you like listening to the music? Yeah? Can you see yourself on the screen? Do you see yourself there? Can you smile for the camera? Can you say cheese? Are you gonna do videos when you get older? Are you gonna do videos with me? Yeah? Or no? Yeah, maybe? I don't, you don't know? That's fine, you don't have to. Could if you want to, but you don't have to. Realize kids get embarrassed easier than I do. Especially when they're doing things with their parents. Even though I'm a pretty cool dad, right? Am I a cool dad, buddy? Yeah? Am I the coolest dad? Oh, I didn't talk to that guy. Darn it. Why didn't you remind me to go talk to the bug catching boy? You're supposed to keep track of these things for me. Are you getting tired? Yeah. Why don't you lay back on me? There you go. Heavy tank. Alright, so there's 5 things I think over here. Oops. Had a juke and jive a little bit there. But if I don't find the hammer or something, or like a hook shot, I'm kind of stuck. Wow, that was 3 rupees in a row. That was pretty bad. Alright, so I'm kind of in a bad spot. I think what I'll do is go back and get the chest that's over here, and then once I get the chest, I'll go talk to the bug catcher before I forget again, and then I'll go back to Metroid and see how far I can get in Metroid. Because I can definitely get a few things. Forgot where I was going from. You ever forget where you're going, buddy? Yeah, me too. Guess it runs in the family. Here. Talk to this dude. I am kind of getting apprehensive about what's going to happen here, because I got all these cool items in the beginning and it seemed like it was going to go real well. And usually when that happens, it goes real poorly. Like, it seems like the better stuff you find in the beginning, the worse off you are towards the end. And I completely went the wrong way. I'm losing my mind. Alright, so this is great. So I got that. Alright, so now bug catcher, and I think I don't have the wand. Man. I'm trying to stay in one game as long as I can, so that way I don't have to go back and forth a bunch of times. I guess I could, I never looked to see what was in here, actually. Can't get it, but that's useless, don't care about that. So, I can do the blinds hideout, and I can do part of the hey, ice beam. Careful. I can do part of the dungeon. You wanna get down? Take that out. Lay down on the floor. Okay. You wanna go to your bed? No? Okay. Dang, I forgot again. Alright, so I'm gonna go do Blind's hideout and then do part of the forest dungeon. So I can do that all the way up until the part where I need to get the fire wand. Okay, once I need the fire wand, I clearly don't have it. But I can do, I believe, this whole thing here because it doesn't require anything other than I can't get the chest that digs on the hammer. But hey, maybe I'll get lucky and find it. Or, you know, I might not. Whatever, see what happens. Either way, you know, speaking of which, speaking of anything, but speaking of Jared, which I wasn't, he didn't realize that you can use the fighter sword, which is basically the level 1 sword, to beat Blind in the exact same amount of time that it takes you to beat him. Like, it doesn't matter what sword you use, you just have to hit him 3 times. So damage isn't a factor with that particular fight. So it's just like another one of those things where it's like, man, just if you learn how to play the game, you know, learn how some of the things. I'm not saying, you know, you have to be the master of every strategy and everything. It's just basic stuff. Like basic stuff about the game that makes it so that, you know, you can play it. It would be good. Like, you wouldn't play a board game. I mean, I guess kind of bad example. You would play a board game without knowing the rules very well. Because, you know, I guess you couldn't. You at least have a guide to tell you how to play the damn game. Unless you're a psychopath. Rules don't matter to you. Is that what it is, Jared? Rules don't matter to you? Must have this powder. How would I just do? Alright, so maybe the old get the stuff game. Yeah, that was another thing. He was sitting here like using the staff of Samaria or whatever the hell it is to get through that spot. And he's got the sword. Like, you could literally stand in his doorway and hit things almost the entire time without getting hit, or just run in and blow the thing up and die, because then you'll be pretty close to the entrance anyway, so why does it matter? But no, that was too difficult. instead he had to try and use like a hammer. Or you keep using the cane. I mean, at least learn how to use the hammer right, and then you can. I need to get another. I need to get a water soon. I'm getting thirsty. I need a soda. I really got to drink less soda. It goes along with that trying to lose weight thing. You know, soda's so many calories. I think how many is it? Like it's like a can of soda is like 160 calories. So it's like you drink 3 cans of soda maybe a day. It's about kind of where I'm at, 3 or 4 usually. And that's like 160. That's I think they're 100. I want to say they're like 150. I think that's more accurate, depending on like what kind. And hey, gravity suit. You okay? What's the matter? Is your tummy hurting or your head hurting? What hurts? What hurts? Your head? You want me to get you some medicine? Okay, I'll get you some medicine in a second. I gotta get myself some water anyway. Alright, make short work of this and then take a break to go get some medicine and water. Alright, there's 3 hits. No matter how much. It doesn't matter. 2, 3. And I'm bored. I got plenty of hits plus a fairy in a jar, so why does it matter? Hey, I got a fairy in a jar. It's kind of a waste of it, but whatever. Alright, did it. I could have been like more precise with that, but eh. Alright, so I'm going to go get some medicine and some water for myself, and I'll be right back. Gotta make sure I'm not in a spot where I'm going to die. So I'll do that. Alright, be right back. I found it. kind of getting a headache too, buddy. Alright, so I turned the light off so he could get some more rest. Because he doesn't want to go to his room. Okay. So now, I'm trying to go do the forest dungeon. See how far I can get there. Definitely not that way. Oh man. My hair looks ridiculous. I'm not paying attention to the game at all. Okay. Oops. Wrong way. This doesn't do me any good. Oh, hey, mirror. What? That's helpful. So with the mirror, that opens up a few more things that I can get. So that's actually very helpful. Glad I came up here. So now I can go back to the what's it called? I go back to Death Mountain, and I can get a couple different things. Really wasn't expecting a fire wand to pop out of there, so not a big surprise. But yeah, I can go get the... There's a series of unfortunate events. There's like a ring of bushes a little down the ways, and I can go there and get some stuff there. I also can go to the area in the graveyard and get one item there now, so I think I'll do that. Because that's the closest thing, I think. It'd be great if I can get the Pegasus boots, because then I can stop having to walk everywhere. Since walking kind of sucks. I also can't get into that other tomb over there because you need to have the dash boots to, or Pegasus boots to knock the stupid thing down. Must not know what I have. Darn it. Hey, 666. What? For water? Alright, I'm looking for water. You want to go get your water? You can get it. Just in your room. He's afraid of the dark, so he's probably going to come back in a second with nothing and be like, I'm scared, I can't go. Even though it's the room across the hall pretty much. Okay. Back to it. How's the arcade cabinet going? Oh, it's a going. It is going. Actually, I mentioned that in the mentioned that at the beginning. It's done. It's been done for a long time. I just haven't finished the video talking about or showing the end product, pretty much. I know I need to finish the damn thing, but what can you do? I mean, I guess I could finish it. But I'm far too lazy to do that. Man, I can't remember what I was doing now. It's tough having kids. Let's see. So I'll get this. Yeah, I can get to Death Mountain and do a couple things. Oh, yeah. I can get to Death Mountain and do a lot of things now. Yeah, now I can... I've got a lot of things I can do. 1991. Man, I wasn't even... I don't know if I was even 5 when this came out. Alright, so... Kiss this old man for good luck. Alright. So... Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff here now. Specifically, there's, I think, at least like 5. No, there's way more I can get. There's like somewhere around 15 or so chests that I can get. Because there's the 4 or 5 that are in this, it's called like Paradox. I don't know why I just did that. I guess so that I can do this easier. I don't know. But yeah, here in Paradox Cave, as it's called, because you go in down here and go down and end up higher anyway. Yeah, in here there's a bunch, so get those real quick. 2 right here? Yeah. There's 2 here, then there's, I want to say 5 up on the next level up. But after I get these, bombs, more super bomb or power bombs. Okay, nothing that great. So that's 7 chests and nothing good came out of them. So that's something. So of the 7, alright, so now I can go up here and there's a chest up yonder that I can get, which will give me, who knows, it's random. I'm taking the wrong way up. It's quite possible. Oh no, I did the right thing. Nor did I. No, I don't think I did the right thing. This was not the right way. This just takes me to where you would go for Death Mountain. So at least I know I don't need to go in that cave. Yeah, I just have to go through here. And then instead of falling down the hole, I'll just go up to the left and that'll get me to where I need to go. Alright, so... all this for one chest that probably has, like, missiles in it. I haven't found nearly enough missiles I should have took a peek up there and seen what they have, but yeah, whatever. I'll pull out my hook shot, so I'll make this easier. Achoo! Ciao! Wow! Man, I really want another soda right now. I'm resisting the temptation. I guess you would say, what can make me... Oh, the Temptations! No, it's just not a Temptation. Oh, the Temptations! It's kind of an underrated, really bad movie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Dewey Cox story, Walk the Line, or maybe Walk the Line, the Dewey Cox story. You can tell just from the name is stupid. It's pretty much like a parody of the, or not Walk the Line, Walk Hard. That's what it was. Walk Hard. Walk Hard. But yeah, it's a parody of Walk the Line, which was the Johnny Cash movie, kind of like a biography. And yeah, it was a pretty good one. I could jump down that hole over there, or I could just go back down the stairs and accomplish the same thing. Oh, my head is hurting now. Took some Tylenol, so hopefully it'll get a bit better. I don't know if I can make it up to the next... I can, yeah, this should spit me out. I'm above, right? Pretty sure. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. I've gotten 10 chests so far. And the next one is under this rock. Next several actually are under this rock. Because they're all, I think they call this hookshot cave or something. Because you need hookshot to get here. Well, not to get here, but you need hookshot. Well, I guess most of the time, yeah, you would use hookshot. Hey, that's a good thing to have. It's not great or anything, but it's good. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't know. So that's 4, so what was that? 10 plus 4, yeah, 15. Yeah, I was very much right on the money, because 14, but these 4 plus 10 puts me at 14, plus the 1 that I'm about to get. It's not really a chest, but it's the one item that you get out here by going back to the light world. I have surprisingly few things from Zelda right now. Okay, well, there's that. So, and I think I'm pretty much at the point of, actually I can go to, what am I doing? I can just jump down here. Yeah. This doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. So I can go this way, and hopefully not die. Beef. These things do a lot of damage. Those are lion elves. So those really annoying things to fight, and what game was it? Can't remember the name of it now. Breath of the Wild. Some missiles. Yeah, I might as well get them on here. Doesn't really make sense to not get them. So I guess I'll do, because I can do this whole dungeon, so I might as well. This doesn't happen to be the green. Nope. So it's not the green thing, but it is a thing. And besides, I got the level 3 sword, so a lot of the stuff in here should be pretty trivial anyway. Okay. So far, it looks like I have to go down below. That sucks. The reason why that sucks is because I hate waiting for the stupid tiles. That was probably a terrible misstep that they had put in the game. This whole thing where you sit there and wait for the tiles to lift up and hit you. At least when I'm doing this, I can like... I can hit them with pots, so you get like the two sprites that are exactly the same, but just different colors, different color palettes. You get the white version, the blue version. Then that runs out of fun. So I just do this where I walk in circles, and I don't even have to really try. I'll just freaking not get hit the entire time. Oh, got hit once. Oh, got hit again. Got hit again. Oh, hit again. Yeah, maybe the idea that I didn't have to try was a little bit exaggerated. It might have been. At least I got the strong swords, that's good news. Just for safety's sake. Alright, so... I was kind of thinking I had the flame wand. Alright, so... Okay, a big key like I expected. Fill up my magic. I think there's... Is there a heart? No. Alright. I don't think there's any dark fairies that I can transform yet either. It's unfortunate. Because I need to. Still don't have the bow and arrow either. It's another thing that sucks. There we go. I just don't like to hear the beeping sound. I could probably make it through most of this with one heart. I just hate the beeping sound. And besides, I can fill up all my hearts here in a second. Whew, I'm starting to get a little bit tired. It's only 10:30 my time on the eastern coast. I got there too many, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. I should probably put a different thing on before I press the wrong button and teleport myself back to the first area and waste much time. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I wish the show was still going because that was fun. It was a fun show. I liked it. But that was like my my Carlton head nod. It's like that's what he would do when Meatwad would bring up his rap CDs that he was listening to, MCP Pants or whatever, Little Brittle, whatever the rapper of the time was. And Carl would just be sitting there like 612 Wharf Avenue, but he wouldn't be saying this. I don't know, for some reason that's just really funny to me. That was back when Tim and Eric weren't complete tools. Like, they are just, it's like they built their reputation on randomness, and then they were like, okay, it's working, let's just keep doing it till it's stale. Like, just, I don't even know. It's dumb. Anyway, let me think a little bit here. So, I can't do that dungeon. I can't get anything. I can go talk to the Zoras. Oh, I don't even want to go talk to the Zoras, though. Those guys are douches. I can get to... Oh, no. Thing melted. Anyway. I can talk to the Zoras, but not guaranteed anything in particular. I really need the fins. I think it's probably time to go back to Metroid, because there ain't really a whole lot I can do here. Yeah, and in fact, I'm actually going to go to. No, I'll start at the opening area. I'll start back at the beginning of Metroid. Alex, without the fins or the bow, I can't, or even the book, there really isn't anything else I can do. I don't have the flute, so I can't get to some spots. Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to do any like really crazy stuff, like start off in a terrible place. Turn stupid spacer on. Oh, never mind. Turn plasma. Alright, so I got the gravity suit and the morphing ball, which is great. However, I don't have the bombs, which sucks. But the good news there is that I can get several items here. Oops. Oh, yay, bug catching that. So I can get several items down this way. Could never do this eyebrow. I never raised this one independently, but this one, no problem. There's one item over here, plus some kind of a, hey, red boomerang, that's great. Plus there's a shortcut. Try my mock ball skills. Woo! Anyway. Still get the high jump boots, it's a pain. So I can't, well I guess I can get the reserve tank by doing the thing. Or, what am I talking about? I can get the morph ball by freezing an enemy, that makes it easier. I don't have to damage boost into it. Silly me. You have to freaking ball jump off this stuff. Alright. Alright. Alright, so there's that, which is nothing for me. And then we'll go up here because reasons. Make this easier. Boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. Ah. That. Yeah. You know, I know earlier I said that I was getting pretty good at this. And nah, maybe not. Alright, so art piece and missiles. Great. You know, I really wish that Metroid had a similar way to get back to like the beginning, because it's definitely a huge pain to get through a lot of this stuff. So pretty much I have to hope that I find the Variety suit or the high jump boots somewhere here in Samus's world. Because if I don't, I don't even know. If I don't find those, I mean, they have to be here. Unless I find the bow. And then they could be freaking anywhere at that point. The reason I say that is because pretty much I'm stopped in Zelda. I guess if I find the flippers too, that would also put me on a path of being able to go back into Zelda and get the remainder of the stiff. There's an item up here, a couple items here actually. So there's one item, and through this doorway, see Cyclops. That was useless. Okay. Well, can't say it's useless yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be useless. Try the screw attack about now. Screw attack would be cool. Hopefully I don't have to fight this thing. Good news there. Good old slowdown. Alright. So that was pretty much pointless. I don't have space jump or speed boosters, so I can't get any of the stuff out of the surface over there. I do have let me refill everything. Kind of thinking go to the spaceship. No, I'm not gonna go to the spaceship yet. As much as I think maybe, you know, I can get most of the things in the spaceship right now, I can't get a couple of the things. And some of them be a real big pain in the butt without the hey, Corn, see how's it going? Some of the things be really hard to get without space jump over there. So I'm not going to bother going there yet. Eh, hard container, what can you do? I've gotten so many rupees and bombs, just generic useless stuff from Zelda, so I've got to be getting down to the wire as far as like things that are left. Check the status of my stream health right now. Looking good. Sorry for the guys that are like typing stuff in chat and I'm not paying much attention to it. I know I kind of suck, but alright, let's see if I can get this mock ball going. Nope. I should have not said anything earlier, because I jinxed the hell out of myself. Alright, I got it. There we go. Alright. And let's see what... Hard container. Fantastic. And from here... Oh, hey, blue mail. Blue mail. Oh, funny. So I was listening to that song. I wasn't really listening to it, but the song "This Is America" came on. The Childish Gambino song. I'm not a huge fan of it. Anything that, I try not to get too political on my channel, but I'm kind of getting sucked into having to get a little bit political because, man, just everything is political these days. But, I'm not a big fan of things that, that are all about promoting a narrative that's not real. And I know there's all these people that'll say all this stuff about how, white privilege, black privilege, blah blah blah. I don't know. I noticed it's black privilege, but but like they might as well though. I mean, it's all the same stuff. I know I probably just offended somebody with that, but I mean, realistically, what it breaks down to is everybody has some sort of privilege. Because if you actually look to see how many people in this day and age actually had slaves in their heritage, it's not that many. Like, it's really not. You'll find a lot of the I'll say people of color because whatever. A lot of them don't have any sort of slavery in their probably not going to make this. No, they don't have any history of slavery in their lineage. But and they could be doing good or bad. I mean, despite it, it doesn't matter. Like, just because you had that in your family's past doesn't mean it doesn't dictate your present, right? Like, that's just a fact. Like, I guess you can dispute that if you want, but me, for example, no one in my family owned slaves ever, because my family emigrated here. Not my parents, but I think it's my grandparents or great-grandparents. I think it was great-grandparents. They immigrated here after slavery was abolished. I think maybe after the Civil Rights Act. I'm not even sure, but the fact is that I had nothing to do with slavery. Even if my great-grandparents did, it still isn't me. It wasn't me that did it, so I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't do. That's just kind of stupid. I also don't think that anybody should be held responsible for that in this day and age, or like the reparations thing that they're trying to like all the candidates on the left side are trying to talk about. Like, why? Like, you'll notice a lot of them aren't even saying specifics about it. They're just saying that I will commission a study to find out who would be able to give me, who would need reparations, what the effects would be. And the thing is, if you do that study, you're going to find out that the effect is very negative. You're going to absolutely ruin race relations in this country, because the truth is you're going to have a lot of people that are very, very disgruntled over the fact that people are getting paid for nothing, nothing even happened to them. And I kind of, like, I'm not going to say I agree with, but I understand the point that people try to make, that if you had slaves in your history or in the past in your family, they started out behind everybody else. Okay, I would agree that they started out behind some. Did they start out behind, Chinese that were working the railroads? Did they start out behind Japanese that were, put in internment camps in World War II? Like, is it a battle to see who is the most disadvantaged? Like, I don't see. I just don't agree with that line of reasoning. I would say that everyone in this day and age, in this country, you get what you earn. Some people don't. Some people, you work really hard, and I mean, hell, I've been there too. You work real hard, and you have a thankless job, or you don't get somewhere because you're not one of the types of people that's willing to like kiss up to the boss or whatever. I get it. That happens, but it happens to everybody. If you play the game and do what you have to do, it's not about what you know or how hard you work. Sometimes it's just about who you know, and that's the way it is. And what are you gonna do? There's not a whole lot that you can do to change that. People are gonna run their businesses, their companies, however they want to, pretty much. So that's just the way it is, unfortunately. I would love for things to be 100% fair in that respect, but I think right now things are pretty darn fair. Hey, flippers! There's a lot of things I can do, but I think there's a lot of things that are really fair right now that people just try to act like everything is super biased, and even politics right now. You have all these people talking about how divisive it is and how there's so much rhetoric from either side and everybody's hating. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's always been like that. Like, you've always had people that are fighting the other party. It's always that's just kind of the nature of the beast. I'm not saying I like it. I'm not saying I agree with it again. Awesome Pegasus boots, but I mean it's just the way it is. So it's fine. Everybody's got their opinion. Everybody wants to believe what they want to believe. Personally, I am a big fan of keeping the government out of a lot of my life. I don't think the government manages things nearly as well as a corporation that is trying to make money. If I watch. I can use, like, if you've ever seen. You ever seen the government try to build a road? You know what I'm talking about. It's like the same road has been being worked on by a company paid for by the local government for 6-7 years now. Like the same stretch of road. They're still trying to get it expand. Like they're just expanding it. They're changing a 4-lane to a 6-lane. That I drive by frequently, and it's ridiculous. It's taken them as long as it has to try and do this, and you drive by, and there's usually nothing happening. There's construction equipment. There's sometimes people. But more often, I see those dudes just going into the gas station and buying snacks and just hanging out. Like, and I understand why. The truth is that when the government hires a company, they don't hire them to get the job done quickly. They hire them generally as the lowest bidder that's going to get the contract, and they pay them based on the time they take, which is part of the biggest. It's the biggest part of the problem. Is that if you pay somebody, you say, okay, we're gonna pay you based on this amount of time. So you're saying that you're basically telling them that they have to take that amount of time, and if they don't, they lose money. When you look at it the opposite way, like, I mean, obviously, but if you look at it the other way around, where you let business do what business does, business looks at it and says, okay, yeah, time is money. The sooner we get this job done, if we can come down or finish this job on time under budget, or ahead of time and under budget, or just ahead of time, even, they'll end up making money because then they can move on to another job and make more money. That's kind of like the big difference between a government-sponsored project and a privately funded project. You know, I could hire somebody if I had the money right now to build a road, and it would take way less time than it's taking these guys just to expand a current road. And I got red, so that's pretty cool. I've got mail. Shoot. Man, I wish I had a space jump right now. I'm not gonna go through here. Like, I kind of want to, but man, such a pain without the space jump. Without space jump and ooh, that space jump is something I was thinking about. I don't know. That whole part's a pain. Speed boost. Especially that speed boost, I won't be able to get everything, so it's like a huge waste of time to go up there right now, unless I find something. But truth is, I just got Zora's flippers, and there was something else big I got. Maybe it's some flippers. But the flippers, that opens up a lot of things. It opens up 2 chests by a fairy fountain. It opens up. It makes it so that I can actually go to Zora's domain. Where am I going? Wrong way. So I was at a different spot than I actually was. But I can actually go to Zora's domain and get the chest, and I can go there and get, without having to go, I don't have to backtrack pretty much, is guess where I was going with that. Which is nice, because I don't like to backtrack. Oh, I forgot where I was going with that story. So anyway, back to the whole point of the Childish Gambino song reference. So it's playing that song. That song comes on, and I'm sitting there, got my son in the back seat, and there's a spot in that song where he's like, "Black man," like the way he says it is kind of like, he says it in kind of a weird way that, you know, like you hear, it's like when you hear something said in a strange way, it just sounds like, it has like a sound that you want to repeat, you know? So, you know, I'm sitting there in the front seat like, "Black man," and I'm saying that, and then my son's in the back, and he starts saying it, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't have him going to daycare today. It's just repeatedly saying, "Black man." So I was like, what can I do? Oh, I know. So instead I'm like, no, I'm saying Batman. So I start saying Batman, and then and of course he thinks that's fun, so he starts saying it, and the whole way there he's just trying to get me to say Batman. So it was a really long lead up to that story. I don't think the payoff was worth it. realized that I almost died in that stupid endeavor, but whatever, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll be fine. I'll make it through. Oh, if I died, I'd be so mad. I don't really want to die. Alright. Son of a... Yeah, I miss the old Chris Farley, David Spade movie thing that was going on. Like, you wonder, like, how different would things be? You don't think about that much, but how different would it be if Chris Farley had not killed himself with drugs like an idiot? You know, what other things would he have come out with? They had made more funny movies. In all likelihood, probably not. Because it's not like Adam Sandler's still making funny movies. Like, this dude's pretty much washed up at this point. I mean, I love him, but he hasn't made a good movie in quite some time. Alright, so I'm going to look down here for one last thing. I got 2 more items that I can get outside of the Light Me on Fire zone. And, assuming that, I don't get anything, you know, that lets me, I guess, 3 more things here. But unless I get something pretty good here, I'm just going to go try to do Kraid, and then head back into Zelda. Well, that's good at least. Go back to Zelda, use the flippers to get a bunch of stuff that I need. I can actually do... Can I do the... I can't do the water. Can't do the water out there without the hammer. Oh man, I might actually have to go to what's it called? Might actually have to go to the spaceship. Because I need to go to that spaceship back. There it is. If I go to that spaceship, I can get for sure something. A bunch of things, really. Not just something, it's several things. Alright, let's see what we got coming up over here. Anything good? Potion in a bottle. Hey, at least it's a green potion, that'll be useful for one of the bosses in Zelda. Final Fantasy Magic, especially. Oh, let's see how quickly I can kill this guy. It probably won't be very quick. I'm not very good at killing Kraid quick. Yeah, I always miss. let's see what we got. Super missiles, okay. Well, I don't have speed boost, I don't have moon jump or space jump. Just one more item over here. So hopefully oh darn. I'm gonna have to go all the way to the spaceship. And if I go to the spaceship I can get okay. Look, I also potentially get a few things there. Yeah, I might as well. Again, not as easy without space jump, but at least it's something, I guess. And I think there's actually a quicker way up to the spaceship from here. And I get a peek at like what's in. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm sure I need most of the stuff here, so I don't really care about those missiles. Can't see what that is. There's the rupees, so I don't care about that. So I guess I just need to. This goes up to. How's that go up to? I'm pretty sure I can't get up there yet, unless I do some cool. There we go. Yeah, this is the way that will get me to spaceship quicker. So, all right, I'm gonna. Go through here, go up. Actually, there's a bunch of things I could. A bunch of things I can't get down here, even without speed boost or anything. So, yeah. I know I missed a thing. I didn't really miss it, but there's a spot that I need to go back with some flying turtle gamma type things. I'm just not in a hurry to get there because that's going to take a hot minute again. Because without space jump, it's a huge pain in the dick. I mean, kind of like a lot of these things are without more bombs. Or screw attack. Oh, I hate you. Luckily, I got them to use stuff better. Absolutely. Darn it. Alright, so this is Meridia. This is Meridia. Don't catch you flipping now. Don't catch you sipping now. Don't catch you tripping now. They got me skipping now. This is Meridia. Sandman. Samus. Samrat. Samrat. Oh man, stupid. I'm stupid. Alright. So, I can't go and do the stuff up top because of the speed booster. I can't get the item that's over to the right and up, but I can get the item that's all the 4 items that are going to be down here. It's just that it takes so damn long to get through all this. Alright. Oh good, hard container. Piece of heart, rather. And another freaking full heart container. How useful. Alright, well, yeah, there is. Could you get the hell? Ugh, I hate this area. Alright, so I need to get up here. Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, I'm not even going to sit here and waste my time trying to do that. Without the high jump boots, it's just not happening. Why did he not freeze? Freezing would have been cool. Alright. Let's just do a shortcut somewhere that I don't need to go. I'm getting sleepy. I mean, I was kind of sleepy before, but now I'm getting ghostly. There's only one solution. And it rhymes with Anolalar. Scrollabar. That's what that is. I've got one in my pocket. Probably melted also at this point. I'm gonna go do the stupid turtles. Do I want to do the turtles yet? Yeah, I guess I'll do the turtles. I hate turtles. I hate turtles. Son of a... I hate turtles. I hate turtles. Come on. Come on. Just somewhere where I can jump off the stupid wall. I know the other thing is a blue rupee, so I can not care at all. Couldn't care less would be the term, I guess. Let's see if I can make it up. Oh, good. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Still was a waste of time, though. Oh, good news, everyone. It's actually gotten a lot cooler in the room, so I can turn off the freaking air conditioner. Are you okay? Do you need to go to the toilet? Alright. Be right back. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Poor little guy. He has to poop so bad, but he's just... he wants to poop in the toilet, but he's having a hard time pooping in the toilet. He's having a really hard time doing it. Like, I don't know. Alright, one more time. Gotta go through this nightmare. Okay. It's like the one thing you can't. Alright. Stupid ear thing. Dude. Let's try the other one. Okay. Let's put that back in there. Alright. Alright. Well, pretty safe to say I've gotten almost everything in Metroid that I can get right now. I'm in the wrong direction. Yeah. Alright, so this is the quicker route. So I need to go back up to the spaceship, which I'm just going to do it the fun way. Just go back up through the red, I think they call it like Red Brinstar or something. Brinstar Red, I don't know. It's like YouTube, but red. Oh man, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna have to call it a night soon. But I can pick this up tomorrow, I suppose. But I'd say that I have made significantly more progress than a certain unprofessional Jared. And I know, like, I get it. His, I think wasn't he on Screw Attack at one point? Think about Jared. He actually looks a lot like a guy I used to know. Like, he looks exactly like the dude except thinner. Like, he's a lot scrawnier, but like the facial makeup, like the region, you know, his facial structure, I'll say, pretty much exactly the same. So generally when I see that guy, I'm just like, man, I don't like the look of you. I wasn't a big fan of that guy. The guy I knew, he was, I don't remember his name, but the guy, he was a roommate of mine for a little while. He was way into video games, like too much. Like, he would listen to like the Final Fantasy soundtrack that he had. There's like a CD with a bunch of different groups, like music ensembles from Final Fantasy. But you know, it's fine. You want to listen to that stuff, whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna tell you you're dumb because you listen to that, but all the time, like for years, it's a bit much. Yeah, there's better things out there that are not Final Fantasy music. Ah, son of a... It's like I don't miss a single single grappling beam until that point. Then I miss it. Okay. Sorry, gotta have some fuel real quick because I am starting to run on empty. Ah. I don't think it's here, but just to be sure. What is there? Just missiles. That's super disappointing. Alright. I'm not really expecting a whole lot from finishing up this area. I think I'm going to go with super missiles for the fight here. I know it's not quite as fast, but it makes the fight easy. So I'm trying to do like one super missile, one missile. When you have plasma, you can kind of you can kind of bias yourself off to one side, and most of the time you'll hit most of his fire. Yeah, I'm trying to hit him with one regular missile, one super missile. Wrong side. That way I'm killing him a bit quicker. Oh man. One more. Of course, this is also nice with screw attack and space jump because you just kind of space jump into the corner with screw attack going so that you never take damage. Okay, that was it. Kind of hoping I find something non-essential like spring ball or morph bombs. Something like that would be pretty nice to have. But of course I'll get nothing and be forced to like it. Good. probably like another, I don't know, 20 minutes at most, I think. And I'm gonna call it a night. I mean, that's about, I'd say, I wouldn't say it's 2 hours. It's definitely not a solid 2 hours. I spent a lot of time taking care of my boy over here, but I mean, it's starting to bear with nothing, right? Alright. I've gotten farther than the Jared guy, because he's awful. Son of a hoe. Holy shnikes. Okay. I need to watch one of those movies. One of those classic not Tommy classic David Spade, Chris Farley movies. I mean, the two of them work really well together, but I don't think it would have lasted forever. Eventually, the formula gets old. Fat guy skinny. Oh, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I guess Laurel and Hardy were basically like the archetype for David Spade and Chris Farley. Skinny guy and fat guy. Could I just get up here, please? I'm gonna start by going this way, killing everything. So I kill everything on that side. And I kill everything over here. Then open the door. Door is now permanently open. This is another thing I hate. These stupid robots that you just have to keep hitting until they fall into a hole. Perfect robot-sized hole. Alright, so now I gotta ride this other stupid thing because it could be something useful. If I could even get to it. Son of a brisket. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I haven't used the fast forward very much, but this is one of those times where I'm fast forwarding. Oh, I didn't even get to see what it was. I didn't even see what it was. Darn it. This sucks. Fast forward. Oh. Why is that a thing? At this point, I just want to know what it is so I don't freaking waste my time anymore. And I can't jump off these stupid things because, you know, reasons. What? What? Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh man, I hate this. This is nightmare. This is a freaking nightmare. Just to check real quick. Nothing. I need this at least. All right, at least coming up. Oh god damn it! At least coming here wasn't a complete and total waste, because that is something I needed. I just can't believe that freaking happened. I feel like even if I get... Before I even bother with this anymore, I'm gonna make sure it's +5 freaking bombs. I hate my life. I also could have just done that. Oh my stupid me. Alright, so... should I use the grappling hook, or should I just say screw it and do this, because it's easier? Where's my wand? Some things just take forever in this game. Okay. There's a couple items over here that I can get. One anyway. So I'm gonna get that one item that I can get. And I guess I'll go take a peek and see if there's an item. Taking a peek and see if the item that's up at the top there is worth getting. And I'm just judging by five arrows, not worth it. Okay. Well, at least that's kind of good news. I don't have to come all the way back here for any reason. Alright, so good news is I've gotten everything I can get from the spaceship that's of any value, any use. So the only thing left to do is get back into Zelda. And see if I can find space jump, screw attack, that kind of stuff. Preferably just space jump. High jump boots would be cool. But I don't know. Oh man, that game's so sleepy. I don't know why I went in there. For some reason I was thinking that was a good transition to me, but I'm tired enough to the point where I don't even know anymore. Alright, so we're gonna transition back to Zelda. You go, Master Reaper. Transition. If you're diamond, you're the worst I've ever seen. You've ever seen. Oh, stupid songs. It's like a StarCraft thing. Oh, there's the wand that I need. Alright, so actually, darn it. I need to fly, not fly, swim over here to get under the bridge. Still not flute, of course, because that would be too nice. Got the bug catching net. I got a bottle. Let's see what this is. Pretty sure it's not a bottle. Alright. That is something that I will need. So that's good. Ow. Ow there. Okay. So I need to go up by the waterfall, and then I should be able to get stuff. Oh, and I got Pegasus boots. I forgot about those. So there's a bunch of things I can do. Man. Sorry, falling asleep. There's gotta be some good stuff coming up. That ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Power bombs. Yeehaw. Fall asleep again. So I must have bumped into a bush that made me fall backwards. So sleepy. Oh, good. I fell asleep again for a second. So, yep. I might, yeah, I'm gonna fall off pretty soon. Yeah, I fell asleep again. Okay, so can't keep going for much longer. Start Sanctuary, because I know there's a couple things over here. Just the priest. And I just gotta get these things, so one chest here. Yeah. Super not useful. Next. I'm falling asleep. I could use the desert dungeon, which I guess I might as well knock that out. Okay, that was useless. Still don't have a hammer, right? No. So, is there anything else I can hit into that will give me rubies? Like organization I get to. What am I even talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like halfway dreaming. Let's see. I guess I'll go to the dungeon in the desert. I'm just gonna walk over there. I've always wanted to have the hammer. I think I'd have that by now. Alright, so I have some pretty good. I need a piece of art in the library. That's right, this is stupid. Oh. I've been live for 2.5 hours, holy crap. Where is the time gone? Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll go knock out the Desert Palace. And then everyone else can wonder what Cersei and Daenerys are up to. See, I don't know what the hell I'm even talking about. I don't know if I can say things. Yeah. Take a look at this video of me falling asleep sometime. That'd be real funny. Alright, fast forward. Okay. My bad, man. Okay. Oh man, I'm so sleepy. Alright, so now I can go over here and open up this door. I'll sleep again. Wrong button as I fell asleep again. Man, I'm so tired. So freaking tired. Find the map and no, still gotta find the map. Once I find the map, I'll have everything in the dungeon except for whatever, except for the mitt, the glove, which I've already got, and what was the other thing we wanted? Just records. Oh, falling asleep again. Oh man, I really need to wrap this up. So nothing good at all comes from any of this. I think I'm gonna have to go into the water temple to get the stuff I need. Should be space jump or speed booster. Of course, I didn't print out like a but I didn't save the spoiler sheet because I figured out I don't need that crap. I'll figure it out. Alright, fall asleep again. Wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. Definitely that one. I remember walking into that room. I don't remember it. I've got to go to sleep. But I want to finish this stupid... yeah, I can get past here. I was about to say, oh no, I can't get past the last thing and get into the boss room because... Insert reason here. Well, nope, doesn't work that way. God, I'm falling asleep at every freaking turn. Fast forward, can't wait. Gotta go. So sleepy. Cool work. I don't care about taking a little damage because, truthfully, I've got the red mail, plus I've got the map. I have the map now. Alright, well, clearly I'm not doing too well. That's why I'm staying awake. I'm tired. So I'm going to go to bed. And we'll pick this up another time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. You know, whatever. I'm going to finish this up tomorrow night, so please tune in for that if you want to see the end of it, because it will be the end of it. And then again, I might fall asleep in that too. So I'll see you next time, and until then, do me a favor and try not to die.